Hey, do we got a feed where we can watch ourselves, or are we not doing that? Or oh no, you
It's
need
right
to.
here.
Oh yeah. I don't have it on my phone. Well, it should pop up.
Guess what? You actually just went live, and you didn't even mean it.
We're
So
live and we didn't know it.
we didn't even know it.
Sons of bitches,
We
what's
just went
up?
live. I know it. I know.
Facebook Live, first time, folks.
Didn't even mean to do it. So
It just started. It just scheduled us. It just did it.
Yep.
We're just
Yep.
rolling.
So
So here we
anyways,
are.
as we were going to try to start it.
Yeah. And
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Welcome to another edition of Two Guys and a Bottle of
Jägermeister. Tito's.
Sierra Nevada. Jack Daniels.
Captain Morgan. Jimmy Dean. Tequila. Budweiser. Jameson. Glenlivet. Fireball. Root beer. Contact. What? Soko. Dos Equis. Angre. And George Dickel. And don't forget Dick Cider.
Or whatever you're having.
What's happening?
Facebook Live, man.
Yeah,
We're doing
I
it,
know.
man.
Talk about a false start. And and I'm already sitting here looking at this, going, I don't even see anything moving on the screen. It's almost like the screen locked up, So who knows how live Facebook Live is going to be? But you get a nice view of the preacher man sitting there relaxing, and
I'm trying
I
to
don't
move
know.
my arms around, man.
Yeah, it seems to be stuck on pause. So somebody in our video department needs to go in there and address that issue. But
What?
at any rate, here we are, episode 10, coming at you live.
Yeah, we got some new stuff and some old stuff, man. We've been working on this, and man, we got a bunch of stuff loaded, man. I'm just kind of trying to look at the video, see if we're moving, man. You guys out there looking at us? Can you see us or what? Anybody?
Well, it's it's either
Hello.
it's either working or it's not, but it's a fun thing to try. So what did we decide we were going to cover on this show?
Listen, man. First of all, we got to do a shot.
Oh yeah,
because this is what we're doing. You guys know, man. It's two guys in a bottle of.
Absolutely.
So we have a bottle of George Dickel. We just walked over to the bar and handpicked out, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's there's a nice selection over there, so we always got options. So I'll tell you what, why don't I pour
You wanna
us
pour
a
it?
couple?
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
they're
Let's
actually
start
no.
with
Go ahead.
I got this.
I'm gonna take a look around here and see what we're gonna cover on this here show. But we wanna make sure we bring you guys a little bit tonight of where we started. And it's hard to believe it's already episode 10. And so we're gonna bring in some of where we started this show and what the beginning sounded like. We've got some stuff that never made it out to the air, so we cut out some of those chunks. And we're gonna be on Facebook. I don't know how live it is. We're either live or not live, but hopefully you can see the video too.
Yeah.
Not much to watch. If not, otherwise, hopefully you're listening in. So. And just remember, if you don't catch this and you get cut off too soon, make sure you go down there and download the podcast, because we're going to do our best to get it out tonight. But I got a sneaking suspicion it won't be till tomorrow night before we get the full episode out there for you guys to hear. So
yeah, we're going to be here all night, man, trying to work on this thing, get it out, make sure it gets out on time. For sure.
Absolutely. But we got some good stuff for you. So a couple things I wanted to touch on, and we'll cover this more in the 7 and 7. But and in fact, I guess this is a great time for us to partake in our episode 10 shot, because I'd like to do this in memory of a couple more, once again, great people we lost this week. We had Eddie Money last weekend.
Yep.
And then of course Rick Ocasek, I'm sorry, it's Rick Ocasek. I learned that finally. All these years I've been calling him Ocasek, and I found out
French
it's
Canadian or no?
no. Apparently, what I heard is when he went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame show last year before last, that that's how his name got pronounced. That was his proper pronunciation, and I don't think I ever knew that. But I mean,
it's going to be Rick Ocasek for me.
I know, that's what's funny. A lot of people still call him that, and he'll probably always be Rick Ocasek to a lot of people. But apparently,
say it again. Pronounce it again.
Ocasek is, I believe, the proper pronunciation. So,
all right. So let's
either way, potato, Ocasek. But here's one to both Eddie and Rick.
Yep. The musicians and all of our other friends
and all the other ones we've lost in this last couple of years, and
the ones that are sitting in the hospitals and recoveries and everybody else. We're gonna get through it. This is all for you. This is
absolutely. So here's to you, and here's to episode 10, and
here's to some Dick Insider.
Very good. Now you're giving away the titles.
Let's go. Let's do it. Thanks, George.
A little bit of George Dickel.
That's smooth.
Yeah, it is pretty smooth.
That is smooth.
It's one of my favorite shots. So, well, I see a couple people on here popping up saying they're joining and saying that we're watching. So I hope that means that the video's working better on your end than it appears to be on my end. So,
well, hold on.
I don't know if you've gone onto your
I'm gonna click out of here.
Page, but
we're gonna go to Google and we're gonna go to Facebook because I needed that drop for the big explosion.
Well, while you look through some of that, I'm gonna play a little short clip for everybody here. This is
you got the clippies.
This is one that from pulling out of the archives called "Where We Started."
Yeah. Just a little something.
All right. That's so where were we before we started telling stories and deciding to get this all hooked up?
Well, we were going to start recording when we walked in the door. Oh, yeah. And go back at it.
And here we are.
So this is what we're doing, folks. Whether this becomes part of the clip or not, but this is our start, man. This is
day 2.
This is day 2,
And then of course we can't forget there's a lot of different studio setup clips that we'll play for you later in the show, but I think this was mine and the Preacher Man's favorite right here, because we were trying to get as you can probably see, the fancy mic boom that we've set up for the Preacher Man. Setting that up was maybe just short of a catastrophe, but a little bit of engineering, Kimalltuckey in engineering, and we got her done. But it's a good one.
How long do you think that'll stay there? I had to make an adjustment so I didn't have to sit so close. I felt like I was on top of the thing.
What's that?
I made an adjustment. I pulled it out, but I'm wondering at what point we're gonna have a major catastrophe. It's just gonna fall and hit the desk. Spill my soda on the board. Shoot off my pistol.
Right. Yeah, I got a half broken pool stick for a boom hooked up to some possibly dangerous I don't know. Looking up, man. That whole thing can come down.
That thing ain't coming down, trust me. I installed that, and there ain't no way that thing's coming down.
All right, well, we get a little wild in here, man.
You could hang on that.
Everything's
not coming down.
Yeah, everything we've done so far has not been alcohol-induced. So
No, not to this point.
Tonight is the first
night. Might be a different story tonight.
Yeah, so tonight's the first night? We're actually going to...
Yep.
Technical difficulty.
Well, yeah. So that was that was probably part 2 or part 3 of the studio setup, and trying to get the mics in the right spot, and someday we'll get to the point where we can actually afford some proper boom so we don't hurt each other. But but that was a pretty good one. So we got to apologize. I hope you're hearing us, and I think that's all working good. It seems to be streaming good, but unfortunately, the video seems to have seized up on you. So you got a nice still frame of the Preacher Man. So
I'm looking at myself here live, which
you're going to be the permanent fixture,
frozen in time.
On the very first Facebook Live episode. So. On that note, I will. I
got some reactions. I mean, they're watching, but we just don't have the live feed. I guess so.
That's all right. That's all right. So the next one that we talked about, we're going to put Kimalltuckey on the map.
Yes, we were.
So we'll play that one for you. Let you check this out, and we'll be back.
You're going to run in and go check that video.
Try to commit to do 2 guys and a bottle of Jack,
right?
And Scooter and the Preacher Man coming at you live from PH, Port Moron, Port Huron,
Kimalltuckey. What else we got? We got any other nicknames?
Kimalltuckey. That's a good one.
Are we doing Kimalltuckey?
Heck yeah.
Gonna put that on the map?
It's on the map. Just how many people know about it.
All right. So anyway, we're trying to be original. We're not really coming at you from Port Huron. We're on the outskirts. Like Scotty said, there's Scooter. Scooty?
Scooty. Nice. That's a good one. Asshole.
Scooty. Scotty coming at you live.
Or you can be like my my little nephew. Nephew calls me. Call me Scoot. He's ever since he's been old enough to say my name, he's called me Scoot.
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 Do the boot scoot boogie. Yeah, that's
Bradley.
not going to happen on this show.
Bradley likes to call me Scoot. It's not Uncle. It's not nothing. It's just Scoot.
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 Yep, that's my little cousin. So, but yep. So we made it through all that, and here we are, episode 10. So we're gonna run one more. You know, this is remember when we did our first phone call. And we blew in a phone call to momzie.
Actually, you surprised the shit out of me. I didn't know we had the technology that did that.
Yeah.
So
well, apparently we have enough technology to make a phone call. We just don't have enough technology to video live stream. So I guess I guess we'll have to pause that, and he'll have to stand by for future releases. But
anyway, so my friend Ronica, way back in the, she says every time he says we got to do a shot.
All right, so I can throw a couple of extra in there,
shit.
and
it's going to be a long night.
She probably should have never told you that.
I know.
Well.
I'll pour one more, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna get actually my mother the phone call, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna do that.
Yep.
We're gonna play that one for you. It's a little bit older stuff, and we're gonna check this live feed video, and we'll get back in a minute.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go.
All right.
And
So
we will find out here shortly.
Here we go.
No.
Yeah. No, really.
I seriously feel like we're on the one of those real talk radio shows.
I know we're kind of getting there.
I know.
Kind of getting there.
Hello.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
This is your eldest son.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you get a new phone today?
Yeah, we're working on it right now. I'm at your house.
Okay. Well, I'm still at Scott's, and you're actually on our podcast right now. We're recording this phone call.
Okay.
We just wanted.
Well, Molly has something to say too. There we go. Okay.
We got the dog in
That's
there.
right.
We got mom in there.
Good. We got sound effects, sir. We need all this.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay. Well, Gina. Okay. Well,
All right.
Gina got it activated or whatever. So I have two phones. I still have my old flippy phone, and then I've got this other one that we're playing with.
Do you have
I'm trying to get. Yes, I'm trying to get into the new technology age, but.
Gotcha. We'll get you
But
there.
I still. Okay.
We're gonna take her phone and we're gonna put her right on the podcast. Automatically, she's gonna start listening.
Yeah, you have to listen
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Because sooner or
When
later, now because
when
of this, you're going to be on it, so you're going to actually have to listen to this at some point.
Oh, okay then. All right. All right, guys.
We just wanted to let you know Jason's going to be a little bit longer, but he's heading out shortly, so we're just checking in.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
Actually, I just got put on the spot. I didn't even know this was going to happen. So this is some of our talking about new technology. This is some of our new technology. So
Yeah.
actually feels like you're on a real radio show, doesn't it?
It does.
I know.
Okay.
Right. You're like our first caller. Didn't even know.
Well, look at that. I'm the first caller, and I didn't even know.
No.
Okay.
None of us did. I threw him on the spot. Sorry about that. I didn't mean
That's
to drag
okay,
you all
Scott.
into it. That's it. We'll get a waiver in front of you, see if we can release this. But we just wanted to say hi. Thanks for letting us
Hi.
use you and abuse you for our phone call.
Well, I've been used and abused before, so okay. All right, guys, behave yourselves.
All right. Thanks. We'll
All
talk
right,
to you
love
later.
you. Bye-bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was my mother.
It was your
And
mother.
that's another story.
That's another story.
Oh, are we
See
recording?
how that? No, we're done.
No, we're done.
That's got to be one of your famous questions. I love it. You're always asking, "Are we recording?"
Yeah, I know.
Like you don't know because that was kind of like one of the first things that we covered. And
And
And,
so
yeah.
Ronica says we got to do another shot.
Yeah.
So one more shot.
absolutely,
Hey,
absolutely.
you guys over there, we do got some people in the studio, Sean and Judy over there.
Yep.
Anyway, are we streaming live? Is it going?
We're
Okay,
gonna
so we're
have
good.
we're gonna
So
have
they
a
say we're
special
going.
guest for you later. So
So you're moving and grooving over there,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't.
Yep.
I'm still kind of stuck over here in the Twilight Zone.
Well, that's a different thing. If you started playing that, it would show up on there.
Right.
But
I
you're
did.
paused. But.
All right, so here's the Ronica. Shot. We're not going to do this all night, just so you know.
No, we promise.
Right.
We promise. So, yeah, and speaking of which, so make sure you guys check out the podcast because, download it after we're done with Facebook or sometime this weekend because we do have a special guest tonight. Maybe two. I haven't had
maybe two.
Confirmation from the other one yet, but...
and I got a top 11 that is going to rock a couple people's little worlds tonight.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
We're gonna get into that later. Scott's got a 7.
7 and 77 and
7 and 77 minutes.
You know how everybody knows how that goes.
Or...
So we don't. We're not going to be out here too much longer on Facebook Live. Unfortunately, the video was not the best for you. We apologize for that. But before we close out of there, I don't know if there's anything else we wanted to cover.
No, we're not.
Yep.
We're going to document. We're going to document the weather, and today is September 21st. It's about 80 degrees out. We got the fans blowing on us out in the garage, so yeah, we're a little bit comfortable out here. It's not bad.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and close it out with I found this one. What was that? We called Scotty Dog. Your Scotty Dog story. I love it.
I got a Scotty Dog story.
You do have a Scotty Dog story, so I'm going to go ahead and run that and let everybody listen to that story. And I think Facebook will be shutting down here shortly, but. Make sure you guys come download the podcast. Make sure you like us, please. We need those likes. We need those clicks. We're trying to start to head in the right direction as far as looking for some sponsors.
Yeah, it feels good.
And the more we get those likes and we get that feedback, that's what they look at to see how many people listen to you, download you, and all those things. So, Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for checking in. We appreciate it, and we'll be back at you as soon as we figure out how to run video correctly.
Yeah, we got it.
Looks
though,
like
but
Scotty
Dogs.
Dogs.
Coming.
You ever get a Scotty Dog from Cedar Point?
No.
Go to Cedar Point? Oh,
no.
Man. There's this place that has been there since 1938. And I got a picture. I think I posted a picture on my Facebook about it the other day. Gina found it. And, man, it's called a Scotty Dog.
Okay.
And they take this giant hot dog. They take onion rings. And they put the hot dog through the onion rings. Smother it with coleslaw. Barbecue sauce and onions, whatever the frick else you want on there, and it's called Scotty Dog. One, and I'm telling you, one with some vinegar and fries, and then that's all you need for the whole day. they're like $8 a hot dog, but they're so good. They're so good, man. I can't remember what the other one, the one I get, man. Yeah, my other buddy Scott, we used to go to Cedar Point all the time.
Yeah, I was never a Cedar Point guy. And everybody, you're scared of the rides. And I'm like, it's not that. I like rides, but I do not have the patience
to stand
in a line anywhere. And I don't enjoy it enough to go through it.
Yeah, there it is. Food legend since 1939, Cedar Point. I wish I knew the name of it. They got a little hot dog out there where you could do your little face thing or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. We were going through some old photos with Gina the other night. But I'm telling you,